when the strobe hits. Bet you're looking for something new. I feel the heat with you staring up across the room. I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too.
Hey YouTube, today I want to talk to you about diet. So for those of you who have been watching my fitness journey and have been following it, you know that I've been working out for years, 6 years now, but I didn't really start getting lean until a year ago, and that is all because I changed my diet. Abs are 110% made in the kitchen, and if you're not getting where you want with your body and you're working out consistently and you're super dedicated to the gym, the problem is your diet, and you need to realize that and just change it. If you want to make changes to your body, you got to make changes to your diet. So a year ago, I personally made a whole bunch of changes because before that moment, I was eating whatever I wanted. I was drinking a lot of alcohol. I was drinking whatever I wanted. I was eating a lot of carbs, and I didn't really pay attention to what I ate because I was like, oh, I'm working out. And you need to also identify yourself when you're making excuses, because that was my favorite. I would be like, oh, I worked out today, so I can eat this. When you see yourself saying that, you are not gonna get your body where you want it, to be honest. That's like the biggest excuse that's gonna hold you back. You should not be rewarding yourself for exercising. If anything, punish yourself. If you eat something bad, if you break your diet, if you're trying to stick to something, make yourself do more cardio, because that way next time when you're like, ooh, should I eat this? You're probably gonna be like, nah, I don't wanna do all that cardio later. So my diet, I changed a lot of things. I started paying attention to what I was eating and being very mindful of my choices. I'll tell you guys in the next video I post this week about my current diet, which is much more strict and a little bit insane. It's very hard to stick to. It's very, very, very strict, but in this video, we're gonna talk about the changes I've made and how I ate this past year. So first things first, beverages. Beverages are going to impede you if you're drinking anything apart from water and diet soda. Any soda, fruity drinks, juices, any drinks, they're empty calories. They're not gonna make you feel full. Yeah, they make you feel happy, but it's not gonna make you feel happy in the long run. So pay really close attention to your beverages, because they might be the biggest contributor to your calorie load and your carb consumption, because most beverages are also very, very carb heavy. So take a look at that. Just pay attention to what you put in your body. I suggest you drink a lot of water. If you don't like water, start flavoring it with something that is low calorie and low carb. Even if you splash a little lemon juice in there, it makes it completely different. I do that sometimes just to make my water a little more interesting. So yeah, look at your beverages. Next thing, so my diet, I started doing a pattern, and I started eating the same things every day consistently. Yeah, it's boring. Yeah, it's not fun to eat the same things, but it works, and it gets you into a rhythm. And once you are in a rhythm with your workout and your diet, you're gonna make good changes to your body. So my diet that I had consisted of, my breakfast is always egg white omelet. It still is now. It's an egg white omelet, 3 eggs, little bit of cheese. I measure it, and I only use hard cheeses because there's less saturated fats in a hard cheese than a soft cheese. Hard cheeses are like Parmesan, Asiago. Soft cheese is like cheddar. So hard cheese, and then all veggies. Maybe a little bit of turkey or some meat that's not too bad for you. Turkey or chicken. That's what I ate every day, every morning, still do. Okay, so for lunch and dinner, they're usually the same things for me, because I usually will cook and will meal prep, and I'll just eat it all, and I used to cycle through a bunch of different choices. So for protein, I cut out red meat. I only ate ground chicken, ground turkey, chicken breast, and seafood. Lots of salmon, lots of whitefish, and lots of shrimp. And then for my carb sources that I changed a year ago, I cut out all white flour, refined materials. No more bread, no more pasta, no more rice. I guess brown rice would be okay, but I don't even know how to cook rice really. I suck at that, so I cut out rice because I wasn't good at cooking it anyway. It didn't taste good. So what does that leave you? You were like, oh, what am I left for carb sources? Really rely on your vegetables. Learn to love your veggies because they're super low carb, super healthy for you, and they fill you up. You can eat a huge plate of broccoli and be full, and you're not really getting hardly any carbs and not very many calories either. So learn to love your veggies. At that time, or this whole past year, I ate a lot of quinoa. It's a high protein grain, lots of fiber too. Sweet potatoes, and that was really it. Now I don't even eat those really because my carbs are so low. But for my diet that I had done for the year to make good changes to my body, I relied on quinoa and sweet potato and vegetables only. However, if you cannot cut out pasta, I guess I would say do the whole wheat pasta, which I don't particularly like. Or there's a protein pasta that they make. It's a pasta that's enriched with protein. And then just watch your serving size. Make sure you're not filling a whole plate of pasta and eating all that. The reason why I say pay attention to your carbs is because the body breaks carbs down into glucose no matter what the carb is. And you really got to stay away from sugars if you're trying to make some gains. So that's really all I did over the year to change my diet, although that was a significant change. And because I was eating out a lot, I was eating whatever I wanted. I was doing whatever I wanted, but I was working out really hard. So my best advice is to start cooking at home, because you don't know what they're putting in your food when you're eating out. Yeah, it could look healthy, it sounds healthy, but it might not be healthy, and you can't be sure of that unless you're cooking it yourself. So start cooking. I'm going to try and help you guys learn to cook if you don't know how to cook, because I'll show you guys what I cook and how I cook it and everything. But rely on your good proteins, your lean proteins. Your eggs are great. I would say take the yolk out because they're a little better for you that way as well. Learn to love your veggies and watch your beverages. That's really all I did with my diet. I mean, it was significant because of course I was eating whatever. But let me know, let me know what you guys are doing and where you're hitting a brick wall. Be honest with yourself, because it's easy to justify things in your mind when you're trying to make changes. It's easy to find excuses. I also write down now more than I did over the past year because I'm following more closely, but write down what you're eating and be honest, and you can probably see where you're going wrong just with that. But what about cheat meals? Some of you may be sitting there and thinking, Marg, when can I cheat? How often can I cheat? What can my cheats be? When I started on my new diet, I let myself cheat on the weekends, only at night during dinner time. On Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday too, if I was really, really good that week, I let myself have a cheat meal for dinner. That was just a meal. Do not binge the whole day, or else you're really undoing your entire work and you're gonna probably break even and not change your body. Don't expect yourself to be perfect every single day. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you're making really good changes overall, you're gonna have results. The more committed you are to the changes, the quicker the results are gonna come, and that's basically it. So if you're impatient and you want to see the changes quick, just commit. Really, really don't mess up. But that's impossible. Let's be honest. It's impossible to be perfect with your diet. But yeah, for a year, my cheat meals were on Friday and Saturday, possibly Sunday nights, and it was just dinner, and that is how I cheated. So I hope this video is beneficial for you. I hope that you guys are seeing where your diet isn't quite right, and maybe you're realizing why you're not getting the gains you want. If you need some one-on-one help, you can message me and I'll try and help you. If this video was helpful to you, and if you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks guys, I'll see you next week.